This is NBC, the National Broadcasting Company. WNBC, New York.
Daytime, nighttime, to get the right time, call Meridian 71212.
WNBC TV, New York. WNBC TV, New York.
WNBC TV, Channel 4 in New York.
Tomorrow afternoon at 5, 4 Central, 3 Mountain, and 2 Pacific time, President Ford will hold a news conference at which he is expected to talk about his candidacy and the economy. See the presidential news conference tomorrow afternoon at 5, 4 Central, 3 Mountain, and 2 Pacific time. WNBC TV, New York. Jeopardy will not be seen tonight, so that we may bring you the following News Center 4 special program. Here is Chuck Scarborough.
WNBC TV, Channel 4 in New York.
This is a reply to a WNBC TV editorial by Lionel M. Rogers, Storch Engineers.
Mystery and Suspense on Mrs. Columbo, Thursday night at 10.
The Scarborough Capital Report tonight at 6.
Help your heart. Get your blood pressure checked.
But we've neglected the land. There's a new law intended to end this neglect. You can help. Write EPA, Washington, D.C.
Visit the animals at the Bronx Zoo.
Get away from the water and under cover before the storm moves in. A lightning safety message.
Couple get together. See Mary Tyler Moore at 4 and Bob Newhart at 4:30, followed by News Center 4 at 5.
The Price is Right, Saturday night at 7:30 on 4 with the happiest winners on TV.
Best way to start the day is with Not For Women Only.
Information, entertainment, great guests, just like today.
Weekday morning, 6:30, just before the Today Show.
Name something you keep in a drawer alongside the bed.
Some means of birth control.
Tonight and tomorrow, the Family Feud at 7:30 here on Channel 4.
Strom Tolliver Early Edition, weekdays at 5.
Electric Light Orchestra on Rock Concert tonight at... Electric Light Orchestra on Rock Concert tomorrow night at 1.
And Land is with Donahue 1 hour from now.
UFO Special Report starting Tuesday night at 6.
This is WNBC TV, New York.
This is WNBC TV, New York.
WNBC TV, Channel 4 in New York.
Pia Lindstrom will prove that Saturdays at 7 on The Prime of Your Life, starting January 3rd.
The latest weather with Dr. Frank Field tonight on News Center 4.
Test. For the next 60 seconds, this station will conduct a test of the emergency broadcast system. This is only a test. This is a test of the emergency broadcast system. The broadcasters of your area, in voluntary cooperation with the FCC and other authorities, have developed this system to keep you informed. In the event of an emergency, you would have been instructed where to tune in your area for news and official information. This station serves the 5 boroughs of New York City. This concludes this test of the emergency broadcast system.
WNBC Television, New York. This is News Center 4.
This is Channel 4, WNBC TV in New York.
Visit the beautiful Brooklyn Botanic Garden. Visit the Guggenheim Museum at 1071 Fifth Avenue.
Just watch us now. Be there. News for New York. Be there.
This is Channel 4, the #1 station for news.
From WNBC TV New York, this is Live at 5 with Jack Cafferty and Sue Simmons.
Good afternoon.
Happy Hanukkah from Channel 4.
Happy St. Patrick's Day from Channel 4.
From WNBC TV New York, this is Live at 5 with Jack Cafferty, Carol Jenkins for Sue Simmons, and Al Roker with the weather.
Good evening.
This is News 4 New York with Chuck Scarborough and Sue Simmons.
From WNBC TV, this is News 4 New York with Chuck Scarborough and John Hambrick.
Alternatives for victims of domestic violence at 11.
Next on News 4 tonight.
We continue with The Burning Bed, starring Farrah Fawcett and Paul LeMac. Next Sunday, 3 famous men share a secret that could destroy them in the blockbuster miniseries based on the bestseller Celebrity. Be there.
The lyricist from Phantom of the Opera is our guest tomorrow on Live at 5.
Update, the latest from News 4 New York.
From WNBC TV New York, this is Live at 5 with Jack Cafferty, Sue Simmons, and Al Roker with the weather.
From WNBC TV, this is News 4 New York with Chuck Scarborough and Pat Harper.
Good evening.
Dear Abby tells us who's cheating and why. Next, Donahue.
A special Wednesday.
Geraldo, now on Channel 4, weekdays at 9 a.m.
You mean leave my husband?
You said you were thinking of it.
A case of sex and murder. Will the charges stand? Monday at 5.
This is WNBC for New York.
WNBC for New York. And now, Jane Hanson, Mary Civillo, and Joe Whitty. This is Today in New York. You're watching WNBC for New York. And now, this is Today in New York.
Good morning, everyone. I'm
You're watching WNBC for New York. And now, Sue Simmons, Matt Lauer, Al Roker, Len Berman, live from the Today Show studio and the window on the world. This is Live at 5. From all of us at 4 New York, have a happy 4th of July holiday.
You're watching NBC4, the Tri-State News Channel. And now, Jane Hanson, Mary Civillo, and Joe Whitty. This is News Channel 4, Today in New York. You're watching NBC4, the Tri-State News Channel. And now, Jane Hanson, Maurice Dubois, Joe Whitty, and Fran Charles. This is News Channel 4, Today. You're watching NBC4, the Tri-State News Channel. This is News Channel 4, Today in New York.
From our World Trade Center Skycam, you are looking down at the East River, the Brooklyn and Manhattan bridges. It is 8:26 and 31 degrees.
You're watching NBC4, the Tri-State News Channel. And now, Sue Simmons, Dean Shepard, Al Roker, and Len Berman. This is News Channel 4, live at 5.
It's a mistrial for Alex Kelly, the former high school wrestler charged with rape. Good evening.
You're watching NBC4, the Tri-State News Channel. And now, Sue Simmons, Dean Shepard, Al Roker, and Len Berman. This is News Channel 4, live at 5.
Police officer Justin Volpe arrived.
You're watching NBC4, the Tri-State News Channel. And now, Chuck Scarborough, Michelle Marsh, Janice Huff, and Len Berman. This is News Channel 4 at 6. You're watching NBC4, the Tri-State News Channel. And now, Sue Simmons, Dean Shepard, Al Roker, and Len Berman. This is News Channel 4, live at 5. You're watching NBC4, the Tri-State News Channel. And now, Chuck Scarborough, Sue Simmons, Janice Huff, and Len Berman. This is News Channel 4 at 11.
You're watching NBC for New York. And now, Chuck Scarborough, Sue Simmons, Janice Huff, and Len Berman. This is News Channel 4 at 11.
You're watching NBC4 HD. And now, Darlene Rodriguez, Rob Morrison, Chris Amino, and Otis Livingston. This is Today in New York. You're watching NBC4 HD. And now, Chuck Scarborough, Sue Simmons, Janice Huff, and Len Berman. This is News Channel 4 at 11. You're watching NBC for New York. This is News for New York. You're watching NBC4 HD. And now, David Ushery, John Marshall, and Bruce Beck. This is News Channel 4 at 11.
This is News for You with Perry Peltz.
Live from Studio 6B in Rockefeller Center, this is New York Nightly News with Chuck Scarborough.
Live from Studio 7E in Rockefeller Center, this is News for New York. Yes, it was. Live from Studio 7E in Rockefeller Center, this is Today in New York. Live from Studio 7E in Rockefeller Center, this is News for New York. Good evening. Live from Studio 3C in Rockefeller Center, this is News for New York.
Good afternoon.
Live from Studio 3C in Rockefeller Center, this is News for New York. Live from Studio 3C in Rockefeller Center, this is News for New York.
Good evening. Right now, a suspect.
News for New York begins with breaking news. Live from Studio 3C in Rockefeller Center, this is News for New York.
They could be. News for New York at 11 a.m. starts right now. Hello, everyone. On this dark and stormy Monday morning, I'm David Ushery. Stacey's off. Now,
News for New York at 4 begins now. Good afternoon. Thanks so much for joining us.
News for at 6 starts right now. Good evening. I'm Chuck.
News for New York starts now, and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Adam Cooperstein. Celebration still in full swing at now at 11, just days after.
Your News for New York live update starts now.